Good day, Merino humans, and good day, my most beautiful love. I have been up since 4:30 in extreme pain, doing the breathing to reduce my pain, manage my pain in my body, and contemplation where the pain permits. This day, a brother made a comment in a video I made years ago, no excuses. When I put up stuff about Dragon Ball Z, Ikotsudoji, Legend of the Overfiend, and their links to Plato, the Republic, the Statesman, and other things. Give thanks, beautiful brother. This video is because I realized in the later videos when I'm in Brazil, France, and some here in Spain, I am furious, or should I say my fury is getting the better of me, and I have inadvertently let that fury out in my tone and in my attitude as I explain things, and it makes things harder to take on board for you guys. Understandable. But get past my fury, get past my extreme, there isn't a term for it because it's beyond fury, at the fact that you are being killed every day and I'm having to observe it, that they're trying to kill me every day and I have to live through it. They're trying to kill my soulmate every day and I have to observe and live through it, and I can't do a single thing in case they're not killing everybody as per the prophecy of Nama. So this is another reason why they do it, so I may lose it, because if I do, the energy that I am, the fabric that I am connected to, that I am the soul that is my soul, that comes through and destroys everything, including my own soulmate, my love, and she's an important person too. And at the point that I'm able to tell you, I am going to tell you, and as you realize who she is, all you females are going to be distraught at the things you have done to her and becoming traitors to her, traitors to your own children. But you're going to come back to yourselves. I have to unfortunately stop. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish the book because I'm in extreme pain every day. I am sometimes throwing up bile on the grass due to the pain my body's in, as this energy is trying to tear through my body and kill everything, because I'm still here in pain being attacked, and my love is still here in pain being attacked, and nobody's yet standing up to end these Jews and Slavs. So I just have to do all I can to hold this energy back so I don't destroy everything, including myself. So whether I can finish the book or not is no longer a yes, because my pain may detract from that possibility, full stop. But anyhow, everything I've said is true. Everything I've written is true, as you can all see in the videos, the writings, and my stuff on LinkedIn recently on Mercury and Ikar and the soul and the colors, the seven in the kingdoms. And this video is literally to let you know, yes, I am beyond fury. But am I furious at humanity truly? No. The reason being, I actually see for all first causes how you have become these lesser things that you are today, rather than the great human beings of sapienza that you were born to be. I have no idea how long it's going to take you guys to get back to your true selves, utilizing the breath as I have showed you. The thing I can tell you is this: right now, universities are researching the breath furiously so they can stop you all from regaining your connections to the universe. And that's by the story of Jesus Christ and the story of Mercury, kill you before you get to Amarilla, yellow, because if you get to Azul, blue, you're connected to the universe entirely, and thus you're protected by absolute truth, and they can't kill you, as represented in the story of Jesus Christ. So utilize the breath, people, Morenos of humanity. I am going to do all I can to find a life, so this is it. I am doing no social media. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish the books. If at some point I realize the books are never going to be finished, I'm going to burn everything I've ever done research with, because nobody is permitted to find it, because they'll use it against you if you haven't stood up already and ended them, and I cannot permit that, because I've got stuff there that not even the creator showed anybody. As for a part of that video where I spoke about absorbing their souls in No More Excuses, if you go to the program Supernatural, in Supernatural they have this half angel, half demon who ends up absorbing all life and killing God, the creator as you know him. And that program is very heinous, but they put some truths in it about the things I was doing to let them know what I was doing and why they need to kill me before I finish doing what I'm doing, because it means an end of them. The writers, as they call God in that, because they call themselves gods, the Batty Boys, and that's who they portray God as in that program Supernatural, the Batty Boy writer, who's a representation of them, the Jews and the Slavs. So, I'm not beyond furious with my people. I'm beyond furious at the Jews, Slav, and the traitorous horde that have joined them. But even some of the traitors may come back because they became traitors and they didn't truly know. And as per that video I put up in Brazil about contract law, you not knowing anything, and as per the things I've spoken about recently on ancient Greek and Latin and how the plans been built into them to guide them how to use the literatures from Homer, Plato, Aristotle, et al. I'm sure you can all see, if you look at it, take a look at my LinkedIn. It's linkedin.com/IAN/Aequanimis, AEQUANIMIS. You'll see, or the name El Camino, El Reyes, Mikael, El Camino, ELKAMINO, El Reyes, ELREIES, Mikael, MIKAEL, on LinkedIn, and you'll see these things I put, and they'll clearly demonstrate to you that you do not know anything. All you people in the Masonic orders or in any organization you join to get your jobs and contracts you formed, girls and boys alike, none of you know enough. And as per contract law, you have to have full disclosure to all the relevant information for a proper decision to be made. So none of you are bound to any of the organizations you're in. Leave them now, fix up yourselves, and end these murderers upon earth. And as I said in that video, No Excuses, they've done nothing but orchestrate death for 7,000 years plus. The rest is not necessary for you to know. So, Moreno humans, I'm not furious with you because I see the truth, how you've got here. And I'm now going to find a life. If it means I have to do some form of employ again, so be it, because I am hungry. I now have a place to stay because I've been helped out by a few people to get this place, but nobody can help me to pay the rent, so obviously I need to do a few things. Nobody can help me to feed myself, so obviously I can do a few things. I have to do a few things where I can, if I'm even able, because 14 years they kept me out of employment, so we'll see. In that front, I'm beginning a company called Breathing for Living. I'm not going to go the limited route. I'm just going to do the self-employed, do my own thing. Breathing for Living, look out for it. I've already put up something on LinkedIn to show that I've been developing it for years. I'm currently building the website on WordPress because I don't have any money, so something free. You'll see it, it'll be offering the services to help you all. So look out for it, and you can help me in the process. In this regard, recently, I healed a child with epilepsy completely, and the child's been diagnosed as epilepsy free by a registered neurologist also. I have a recording of a lady in Bali on a radio show interviewing the mother of the child that I cured, and them speaking about it, which I'll put up on the website also as part of the testaments of success. So you'll see it's not just me speaking. These things have happened. So look out for Breathing for Living. Continue developing. Bring yourselves back to the universe. Bring yourself back to your soul. Look at the things I've put out there. Utilize the breath into the diaphragm. The first 6 videos of the Change Space is Infinite YouTube blog. The first 6 audio videos show you how to 1, get the right posture, 2, utilize the breathing properly, 3, how to bring them together to relax the body firstly, relax the mind secondly, and then at some point in your practice become meditative, because you cannot become meditative in a single instance. Meditation, the word, is to be in the middle of the self. And you cannot be in the middle of the self unless you have relaxed, as after you have activated all three aspects of the nervous system, the sympathetic, the parasympathetic and the enteric aspects of the nervous system. And nobody at this moment is doing so because they're breathing into their chest. And those who are breathing into their stomach intermittently can't do it either, because intermittent doesn't bring about the relaxation. And I've shown you all this in those first 6 audio videos. Some of you may realize that Headspace stole my stuff and made their TV programs, so more plagiarists. Just for note, Headspace were actually in one of the environments I was in when I was putting plans together for the mind training company back in 2011 to 14 and 15 with the now deceased Mervyn Etienne and Andrew Seth, little dog. So yeah, so they saw a lot of this stuff in development, which is why they created that program. Anyway, get on with the development. Bring your aspects of your nervous system to relaxation. Relax your body, relax your mind, and then through the breathing and the continued relaxation of both aspects, become meditative at some point. There are videos on YouTube on how to use Kaching to ground. I've shown a couple of videos in that. Use them because you need to ground into the earth to develop your soul as you absorb the light of Ra. But first you need to relax your body, then ground into the earth before you can absorb the light of Ra. And it's one of the reasons they've all stopped you from grounding on your heels, your talons, so you cannot ground into the earth. It's one of the reasons why they're killing the earth, so that the earth's energy isn't correct so you to ground into it. But I've healed the earth. I've given the earth energy. This has all been proven already. I've even asked the geologist to go against me if I'm wrong. Nobody said a word. So you can see everything I'm saying is true. Learn to ground, use the videos. Everything else will be given to you. Things have been set up in the ether, that is the universe, that as you require things out of necessity, not because you're wanting to know, you will hear them and be given them. These things are already agreed. So I don't need to do anything else. You just need to develop and you'll be guided accordingly. There are children who are seeing my face in their dreams, and you can give thanks to a little 3-year-old or 4-year-old girl. And the reason why this video truly is taking place, not just because that brother made the comment, but for this little girl yesterday and a few other children in the past. Yesterday I was coming back from the park, from training to reduce the pain in my heart, and a 3-4-year-old girl saw me and she stopped and she let me know that I'm in her dreams, and she started giggling, and I started giggling too. Beautiful little girl, little Spanish girl. In Brazil, when I was in Niterói, a 9-10-year-old girl literally jumped off of the table at a restaurant, ran down the street and jumped onto me and hugged me so tightly. Her parents were mortified. I walked her back to the restaurant. I said to the parents, don't worry, this happens. And I sat down and had a sashimi salmon with the and talked to the parents of the girl. So they realized, okay, he's fine. When I was in Maceió, there was a little girl being surrounded and attacked in the bus station in Maceió. So I went down, got down on one knee, shut everybody down in my energy. And I said to this little girl, do you know me? And she looked at me and she said, yes, I do know you. I said, good. Remember that. I remember you have now met me. Do not forget, these people can do you no harm. And she went, thank you. And she solidified right there on the spot. All the adults around her were mortified because they could no longer control her. In Barcelona, after doing some reconnaissance with the Catalan regions of Spain, I came back and sat in a cafe called Petit Granja. And I'm sitting there having some eggs and toast. And this little boy who's on the table beside me with his parents turns around and wraps his hands around my neck and starts kissing my face. Woo! And he must have been about 4 or 5 years old. The parents are mortified. I'm like, it's okay. These things happen, it's fine. I'm looking at this boy and I'm laughing my head off. And this boy is showing me such love because he also sees me in his dreams. And then when I got back to Valencia, I was strolling across the road and this girl must have been about 9 years old. In the middle of the street, she stops and bows deeply. And her parents are like, you didn't bow to this nigger. And she looks at them and she's like, what? You don't know who he is? And that's when she realized, because in her dreams, she was told by me, there are many, even those you love, who are no longer connected and are going to die. And when at that moment she realized her parents were going to die, but she wasn't upset. She became furious. And she turned back to me and bowed again, even deeper. She made all the cars in the street stop so she could bow to me. And she looked at her parents. And then I put my hands together, gave thanks to this little girl, and I continued on my path. For these children and all beautiful Merino humans who are still going to stand up and end these Jews and Slavs, do I now do this last video to let you know I am not furious with you. My fury in the video is because of my journey, my experience, and having to feel my love, my own soulmate being hurt. Get up, stand up, end the Jew, end the Slav, and the traitorous horde that assist them in killing you all, bringing to extinction for yourselves and all our children, and I and my love also, who have been living to save all. Truth, light.